Hey everyone, how are you doing? Monica Bodirski here. I'm in the Shadowland studio. It is daylight. It is Sunday morning and I thought, why not? I had a good time last week sharing a little bit of light in my normally dark studio. So here we go again, except under happier circumstances this time. So welcome. Welcome if you're coming back. Thank you so much for your continued support and for your comments. If you're new to the channel, I hope you find something useful for yourself as far as tarot and oracle cards and, well, just interesting information about creativity and different perspectives. So thank you for joining us. So what are we talking about today? Well, we're talking about a card that I get a great deal of feedback on and questions about. Yes, I receive a lot of email, a lot of comments on social media about the cards that maybe don't look as close to the Rider-Waite-Smith interpretations as they're comfortable with, or they're just curious about. Sometimes they like them when they're this different, but they are wondering, how did you come up with that particular version of the card? So I thought I would share a little story about the Temperance card. Insert echo here. So grab your coffee or tea and let's talk about it. Here is a standard Rider-Waite-Smith Temperance card. It is the number 14, and this is the Morgan Greer deck. And it is a pretty standard interpretation with an angel, the alchemical sign for fire, 2 cups pouring liquid from one into the other, which is symbolic of transformation. You know, we have the wings, air element, we have the water element, we have earth, and this angel is dipping its toe in the water and has this lovely corona of, holiness about it. So, first of all, transformation is, well, difficult at times. It isn't always easy. And it just so happens that it's my birth card. And for those of you who don't know what a birth card is, Google anywhere. You will find your tarot birth card in the major arcana, and supposedly this particular card is a message for you for your whole life's journey and something that is a running theme or something that occurs frequently throughout your life. So for me, it happens to be the Temperance card, which for some means moderation, but also transformation. So it is the number 14. I like to reduce my digits to double digits to single digits, and that is the number 5. Number 5 is also about change for me and represents all of the elements, earth, air, fire, water, and spirit. So there's a certain balance. So it's also about remaining balanced during moments of change. So I took a look at that. And I thought about it deeply, including the definition of temperance. A lot of people are familiar, I think, with the temperance movement, which occurred when alcohol was completely prohibited, the Prohibition era, in which people were supposed to abstain entirely from alcohol use, and that was referred to as a temperance league or movement, which was actually a group of women who were, wanting to keep people from drinking bootleg alcohol or drinking at all. So somehow temperance got integrated or conflated very tightly with the idea of abstinence and moderation, I suppose, to an extreme. And also temper. Temper is a word that we often associate with anger. He's got a bad temper. And therefore, temper may mean, unpleasant things, when temper is actually neutral. We're attaching our value judgments to it. The definition of temper is our disposition. Okay, so it's actually neutral. And what else? To temper metal is to treat it with heat to make it stronger. I found that very interesting. And that is part of why I came up with my version of this bat, this flaming bat, with red boots dipping a toe in the water. There you go. Simple. So let me talk about this a little bit. I resonate with animals a bit more than angels. And bats to me are very much about transformation. They're also good luck in Asian cultures, and they have this mystique about them in other cultures in which, in which it's shamanic really, because they hang upside down, they may look like they're sleeping, but it kind of represents this inward journey and inward looking and spirituality, hanging in trees upside down. It even evokes images of, I suppose, some Norse culture thought of Odin hanging in a tree. And it's interesting how that transcends many different cultures. Like barriers between cultures and completely different belief systems, and yet we still have that aspect of spiritualism from hanging upside down, maybe because it's a different perspective. It's not how we normally look at things, as in the Hanged Man as well. So we have also, I don't know if you've ever seen that cute meme of a mouse looking up at a bat going, "Oh, an angel," and you'll get some of my quirky humor. The flaming, rather than a static alchemical symbol of fire, I have flame shooting from this bat head because it's about thought, and that is the corona of aha and transformative energy. We have a skeleton as well as the wings and the ears, which are about a live bat. So there's this transformation between death of old self and perception and bringing in new perception. Why the red booties, Monica? Well, because if you're going to do it in style. And, there's a certain vulnerability implied here, really. And my empathy towards people going through this situation, myself included. So a little protection on the toes, why not? Also a cautionary note that when fire hits water, it's an interesting balance. Even though you may be grounded and you have air, there is a certain danger or volatility implied with that. So there you have it. This is how I put together this particular symbol of a flaming bat. For some of us, transformation isn't gentle. We're creative beings. And we like to, if you're going to do it, jump right in. Even though we've thought about it for a while, that moment, that aha moment of, that's what I'm doing. No matter how long it takes, it's that moment of volatility that I'm speaking about. So I hope you enjoyed my interpretation of the Temperance card. And if you have any questions about any other cards, feel free to ask. I love to share because, we all have different perspectives on things. That's what makes the world an interesting place. Goodness knows if we all had the same point of view, how boring that would be. We don't all need to conform, but let's all be gentle with one another and accept one another's opinions. That would be nice. Okay, everyone, have yourselves a wonderful week. And leave your comments below. Remember to hit that bell, subscribe, and hop on over to IGTV if you want to see some free readings and pick a card and just my posts on different cards from the deck. So take care of yourselves, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.